It's time for the Giz Wiz with Matt's Maddest Writer, Dick DeBartolo. This is episode 1937, recorded Saturday, May 27th, 2023. Katana-Proof Bacteria. This episode of the Giz Wiz Diggity has 3 gadgets from Pepcom's Well Now, Home Now event. I have the last of my phone gadgets and a Dick's Gadget Warehouse, all coming up next on the Giz Wiz.
It's the same dumb show with Dickie D and OMG chat on your PC. It's time for the Giz Wiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease, under pathology, rows and rows of USBs, glowing LEDs. Get ready for the Giz Wiz now.
Now, and here he is. Weird Al's best friend, Dick DeBartolo. How you doing, Dickie D?
One of Weird Al's best friends. I'm good, and how are you?
Doing great, doing wonderful. What have you been up to this last week?
Let's see. For some reason, the ivy in the backyard has been dying, and so Dennis and I thought, well, let's just cut it down. And when we cut it down, the fence fell down because it turns out
the ivy was holding the fence up?
Fence together, yes, because the fence is like 50 years old, okay? So it's not a total disaster.
You're saying they made the fence the same year that they printed those Alfred E. Newman photos?
No, the neighbor's fence is beautiful. Actually, show one of the photos that I emailed you, okay? That's the neighbor's fence.
Gorgeous.
Oh, you see all the way to the right? You can see what's left of the picket fence. So when the person who owned the building next door, I think she called my landlord, and the landlord said, no, I don't want to pay to put up a new fence. And so she just said, I'm just going to put up a new fence next to yours.
Oh my gosh.
You keep...
That's one way to end property line disputes. I'll just put it on my property, and I just won't have to look at your fence anymore.
Exactly. So that's what happened. So now there was one problem, is that a few of the pickets were holding up the back of the train board. Okay, so the train board was now at a terrible steep angle toward the fence.
Oh my God. Okay.
So
here's another photo of this.
I got this brilliant idea. I would go on Amazon and get 2 car jacks.
Okay. So what?
Slide them under the train board. So I bought these things. You know, I've never owned a car.
Right.
So I thought you cranked a handle and these things went up. So
you're close. You're close. So these are gosh, I don't even know how to explain this. Yes, that is typical. So in this photo, you can see here, let me show you this again. In this photo, that's the car jack you're thinking of, the yellow thing. That you pump that handle and the car goes up. Oops. And then this thing that you bought is meant to go under the car after you have it lifted. And then you can, so that way you kind of only need like one of the expensive pump jacks, and then you stick that under there, and then it rests there, and it can hold all the weight of the car, and then you can move that jack to another point on the car, and then jack it up again and stick another one under. So you got a product that doesn't do the lifting part, but it'll hold once it's lifted.
Oh, yeah, no, I needed, you know what, if I just bought a car jack that used to come in cars to change a tire, wouldn't that do it?
Yeah. Now, do you need to lift it, or do you need to just have it rest on something?
I need it to be lifted at the back.
I see.
Because I can't get back to the fence.
Right.
And I figured if I could slide this under and then from my side, turn a handle and crank it up. And then I would just leave the car.
Leave it there.
Leave it there.
Right. This would work if if it was lifted already. Yeah, you need it to get off the ground, and then this product would slide underneath and stay there forever. So,
oh no, I'm talking about, can I just buy a car jack and lift the board and just leave the car jack there?
Sure, I think so. I don't see any issues with that.
Yeah, no, I have lumber to stack under it. The thing is, I can't reach the back of the board to pull the back of the board up.
Right.
To make it level. Anyway, so
so some of those car jacks that are in cars, they won't look that fancy in that image. They will look almost like a scissor.
Yes, that's what I should have bought.
Yeah, here, let me this.
Yes, I should have bought one of those.
Right.
Oh, I know why I didn't, because they only go up like.
Yeah, they don't go up that high.
Yeah, they go up 15 inches.
Yeah. The point is basically just to lift the car. I mean, like, honestly, the best scenario is like lift the car an inch off the ground.
So that tire comes up.
So that while you're doing your tire, if for some reason it fell off the jack, it wouldn't have that far to fall. You know, so, gosh, I don't even know what you would need. Scooter X is linking something. Oh yeah, he links basically the same thing I did. So you need it to go up like table height.
Yeah, I need something that raises it like 20 inches.
Yeah.
But you know what?
Gosh, I don't know.
I could put some 4x4s under there and put the jack on that.
Yeah, like if you had two jacks, have one lifted up, take another one that's compressed, set that on some logs and stuff, you know, and stick the second one in there and lift that one up, and then take the other one out and bring it down, and then put that one in there. You could kind of get a stepping motion all the way up. Do you think a human, you're saying that you can't lift it, but could someone else lift it?
It's too hard to get to.
Okay.
Because you can't. Yeah.
So there's a service called TaskRabbit. I think TaskRabbit. And on TaskRabbit, like the animal, you can ask for help from people, and it's I think in an app. So if you could say, I need help heavy lifting and loading. Right.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And then it looks like I'm not sure where it's gonna. You know, I'm actually going through the process, but typically, you know, it's an hourly rate, and it sounds like you'd only need 1 hour. So for like $30 to $60, you know, you'd get someone to come over and help you out.
Well, hopefully, I have the guy who converted my houseboat to a disco and kept my boats running for years. He comes up once a year in the spring. So my guess is when he comes over, I'm going to say, Bob, would you like these $50, whatever they call those things are?
Yes.
New in a box? Bob, can you just show me a way to jack up the back of my train
and
board?
they're yours.
He would probably do it because once a ferry boat went by and sent a wave up so big, the walkway on one side of my houseboat fell off.
Oh, wow.
And he built on the top of my roof, he built a giant block and tackle and was able to lift the thing out of the water. This guy's like a genius. Huh. So that's my last go-to person. But now I know more about jacks than I knew before.
Right. And J5 in the chat is saying, I used an old scissor jack with a 5-foot handle to lift a golf cart to store under a house. For storage under house.
Wow. So a 5-foot handle is great.
So there may be a solution out there for you that we just haven't found yet.
Yeah. No, that sounds good.
It is funny because most of these car jacks can hold like 6 tons or 3 tons or something. You just need it to lift like 100 pounds.
I know. The ones I bought the 3-ton model.
Yes. Well,
anyway.
you could put a real train on it, at least.
Yes, that's true.
That's
good.
True. That's good.
That's true. And you, everything good with you?
Yeah, everything's good.
I know you're working on the studio and everything, so that's good.
Yes. Let's jump into some gadgets.
Okay, 3 final gadgets from Pepcom. And it's kind of interesting when Apple came out with the MagSafe phone. Yeah. I had from Scosche the boom can that used MagSafe, and then you had last week you had a phone case.
Yeah, that was a pop socket.
And
the pop socket could attach magnetically to the back of the phone, which is really, really nice.
Yeah, and now Scosche was at Pepcom, and in June they're going to start their first Kickstarter campaign with this gadget.
At Scosche, we recently just did, actually I think it was last week, we did the boom can, but Scosche has something new, and Chris is going to tell us about, what's this called?
It is called the Magic Mount Hydro, and it is an insulated water bottle that has a MagSafe holder for your phone. So whether you're at the gym or at yoga or on a walk or at a ball field with your kids, the water bottle holds your phone. Some of the cool features, it has a weighted back, so even if the water bottle's empty, it does not tip over. It is insulated and keeps warm for about 12 hours, cold for 24.
Wow.
There comes in 2 sizes, 32 ounce and 22 ounce. This is also pretty cool. It's a protective boot on the bottom, so it doesn't get scraped up, but it also doubles as a water bowl for your dog.
Wait a minute, I see a hole.
I know, it's brand new, it's fixable.
Okay.
But no, these are prototypes, so that will not be in the final version.
Okay.
Don't worry, I noticed that too.
This can be vertical.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like you can switch it vertical or horizontal, so if you're at the gym. You can, watch videos while you're on the elliptical or whatever you're...
And a little carry.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
And it carries.
White and black.
White and black, 22 ounce and 32 ounce. It'll be available on Kickstarter on June 12th.
Okay.
$49.99 for the 32 ounce, $44.99 for the 22 ounce. Okay. And then if you support the Kickstarter campaign, you'll have your bottle by October. And then after that, it'll be available in retail.
Excellent. That's really great. Scosche always coming up with something new. Thanks.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
Okay. Oh, you're muted.
There we go. Fixed. I love that. And the only sad part about it is there isn't a perfect analogy for Android users, because all the hardware manufacturers are different on Android, and Apple has, it's just Apple. Oh, is there?
Yes. It will come with for pre-MagSafe iPhones and Android phones. We have included the Magic Ring adapter. So that no matter what phone you have, you will be able to use this device. And then it says there are 4 magnets inside the hydro bottle, so you can attach that to any magnetic surface, even if it's full. So there got to be some kind of magnets.
Yeah, you're gonna set your water bottle down in your car and not be able to walk away. It's gonna be stuck.
That's very fun. Yeah, you'll be running down the street and your jug will suddenly latch onto a car.
Right.
Go, no.
Right. I hope that my workout equipment is made out of plastic, because I'll be stuck there on the elliptical machine and can't leave. Also, that seems like a great. Someone, I'm sure this already exists, but I just haven't seen it. Is a case manufacturer that makes cases for all the Android phones that have a little metal ring on the back to work with MagSafe compatible things.
Devices, yeah, no, absolutely. Or just if Scosche just sold those little adapters separately, you could stick them on anything.
Yeah, definitely. That's really, really cool, because I gotta admit, the MagSafe stuff is really, really convenient. Being able to attach something to your phone without it being at all permanent And it really does need to be built in to the device, either with a case or the actual device. Yeah, was pretty cool. I like that. And a water bottle seems like a fantastic use case for it. It gets it off the ground. You can still articulate it, it looked like. Well, it seems like a great little use case.
And in the final version, the little boot on the bottom that protects your water bottle can be used as a little doggy bowl.
Oh, yeah,
and it will not have a hole in it. So
that's great. That's great. Skosh.
It's not. Yes, and it's not on their website yet. The Kickstarter campaign starts June 12th. Okay, now I know nothing about air fryers, but when you see this you have two?
I've owned two. I've had two different models in my life.
Okay. Well, this air fryer, they say that the capacity, it's 5.6 liter, but the capacity for food is twice any other 6 liter capacity. And so it's very strangely built. So let's take a look.
Okay.
Yes, I know.
How is 6 liters not 6
how's
liters?
That possible?
I'm trying to figure that out, but let's see.
How is it possible? Watch.
We're at Typher, double the capacity, half the time. What does that mean?
What does that mean? Well, we've designed this air fryer to be a larger capacity because most of the air fryers on the market have a very small basket. You can only make a snack. You can't feed your whole family with it. So you open this thing up.
Oh my gosh.
And you could do 35 wings in here, no problem. So one of the things we did when we designed this thing is design like a pizza oven.
Okay. Can you do a pizza in it?
You can do a pizza, a full 12-inch pizza.
Oh my God, okay.
So what's nice about it is that because of that design, we get better circulation. It's about 30% faster than your regular air fryer.
Oh, okay. And how many watts is that?
You know, I don't know how many watts it is.
Oh, okay.
Sorry about that.
No, that's okay.
It might be in there. I know that one.
Okay.
But at any rate, the other thing I really love about this thing is it's entirely silent. It's on right now.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You can't even hear it.
Okay.
Now you can, if you touch it.
It read your mind.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
And that's another annoying thing about many air fryers is that, they're so loud you can't even watch TV while you're waiting for food to cook. So
now, is this out on the market now?
It's coming out in June.
In June, and the retail price?
$4.99.
$4.99. Okay. Looks great. And that's it. Double the capacity, half the time. And the half the time is more like 30% faster?
It's about 30% faster.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's actually pretty cool. So here is how I think 6 quarts is not 6 quarts. Because, like, the air fryer that so I've had 2 air fryers. One was kind of built into a toaster oven, and one was just an air fryer. Very similar to that, where it really, all it does is air fry. That frying basket is tall. And so the one that I had, not this one, the frying basket that I had on my air fryer, very tall. So yeah, I could see 6 quarts if it's squished and then expanded out. Still 6 quarts, but obviously you can put a lot more food in there because you typically don't want to layer your food on an air fryer. You want it all to be kind of one layer. So I can see that definitely. This is intriguing. I wish that it was a little bit less expensive. I
know. That seems very high.
It does. It seems expensive. Yes. But every other feature seems way, way nice. He's absolutely correct in that most of the air fryers, it is a much smaller area. Because they're pushing air onto it, and so you need a much larger fan in order to get a bigger area, and that's difficult to do. And yes, my air fryers, both of them, you can tell that they are turned on. I would say I could still listen to TV with them on. I'm sure that there are some that are louder than that, but being completely silent is a very, very, very nice feature. Also, looking at their website, and their little blog post here, I really like that it does self-cleaning.
Yes, it says it takes 2 hours, but the oven can go up to 500 degrees.
Yeah.
And it takes decomposed grease and turns it into harmless, easily disposed waste. So
I don't know what that means at all.
I don't know either. It sounds like it maybe makes it like into crumbs. Something that you could just shake out over a waste paper basket.
Yeah.
It comes with an app. You're right. Hopefully when they introduce it, they'll have some sort of a $100 off or some sort of special deal when they introduce it.
Yeah. Yeah, because I really like that, because like, you know, if I'm making hamburgers in an air fryer, I can really kind of only make one at a time. I might be able to fit 2 in, but I wouldn't be able to fit 4 in. This one, it absolutely looks like I could fit like 4 burgers in there.
I think easy you could. Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty neat. And for those who are wondering, like, what makes an air fryers. It's really they get to a high temperature, but that's not really it. It's mostly the air flow. They have a big fan in there and a fast fan in there that pushes the air fast enough that it's like convection on steroids, where it's really pushing the air to get around the food. That's really what makes an air fryer an air fryer. It's pretty cool. I like that.
Pretty neat.
Yeah.
Pretty neat.
It looks at that design. Is like out of this world, like that.
I know it won. I don't know this. I don't know if it's a museum or a company called Muse, M-U-S-E, but it won a Muse Design Award because it's very different from. I've only seen air fryers at trade shows, but never one like that one.
No, so definitely not. No,
that they have done something different.
That's cool. That's neat. I like that.
Okay, and our final gadget from Pepcom. Take a peek.
We're doing what the heck is it? And I'm gonna.
It's like a robot.
Spin lawnmower. Wait a minute, Logan.
Yes,
lawnmower.
Sir. Close.
R2D2.
Pool mower.
A pool mower.
A pool mower.
You have to have a high grass in a pool for this.
No, it's a pool cleaner.
It's still what the heck is it? What does that mean?
Pool mower. Sure, we'll call it that.
Can it climb the sides of a...
It can climb the stairs, the sides, all the way to the water line, clean up all the algae. So yeah, it's kind of like a lawnmower, right? Algae's green.
Oh my goodness.
Or can be green.
And how big a pool can it do?
So these do 2,000 square foot pools.
Wow.
Pretty big pool. I don't know, like...
Is that like
10
by 20 or something?
10, 20, 30, right. Somewhere there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what is that?
That's for the kiddie pools.
Are you serious?
Small little pool. No, but yeah, that's for the above ground, smaller pools. It looks like a spaceship.
It does.
Look up in the sky, you might see it flying around.
Now, is this automatic too? I mean, will this move?
These are all robot. We're the robot company, Sea Auto Robots.
Oh my God!
.com. SeaAutoRobots.com.
You know what? I wasn't sure what that was. Now, I see it. So give me, start here, price point.
Yeah, small, medium, large. So you got your $229.
$229.
So, and then you get to the Big Brother, which is about $699.
Okay.
It's called Seal. And then the big guy, Shark.
The Shark.
Shark sounds scary, but he attacks all the debris and just eats it all up, right?
Okay.
Yep, so this is $9.99. This is the first of its kind out there. You know what this is?
What?
That's sonar. This thing will beep out and it'll map out your pool via sonar. Same technology that the Navy's using.
Wow.
And that'll map out your pool as it's sharking around, as it's prowling around your pool.
Oh my God. And do you need this bucket for something?
This bucket comes inside of this. So this is your filter bucket. So this is where all the debris goes inside. Take it out and you empty it. All the leaves, the rocks, the dirt, whatever it might be.
Bugs.
If you put this in there, then all of a sudden this is for the algae. Put it on the algae setting and it sucks up on the ground all the algae. Puts it in there and you can go ahead and clean that out.
Okay. Well, you know, I am an avid boater. If you could make that, this could clean the bottom of my boat.
That's a good idea. So our name is C, right?
Yes.
Stay tuned.
You might, okay.
Ah.
I want royalties.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, if you have a pool, possibly you don't. Maybe you know someone with a pool, but this is some pretty interesting stuff. The Giz Wiz here at Pepcom.
That is really cool. I like that sonar ability. It reminds me a lot of some of the newer home vacuums that use the LiDAR to make sure that they vacuum in straight lines and make sure to get every part of your house. I guess that really hasn't existed for pools. You can't use...
No, if they could, you know, so this can climb the side of a pool, which is kind of amazing.
Yeah.
If they could make one
that sticks to your boat.
Yeah, that could operate upside down. They would make a killing.
Yeah.
Because people, as the water gets cleaner, like as the Hudson gets cleaner, grass grows like crazy, and barnacles are wild in the Hudson now.
Yeah.
And keeping a boat bottom clean is a real deal. I mean, you have to spend a ton of money to get your boat hauled, or what I do is every 3 months get a diver in, but that's a couple $100.
Yeah, a diver. I mean, like, that's insane that you're like, you know, the cheap option is for me to hire someone with a scuba tank to get in this water. Yeah, that's insane. I mean, this is crazy that this kind of doesn't exist already. Look at it go. It's kind of impressive.
I know. Look at that thing climb the wall.
That is crazy.
That is, and then it's moving sideways. That's.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing. You just, I like pick it up and just throw it in the pool.
Throw that thing in the pool. It'll figure itself out.
All right, I'm climbing out. Where's the food?
Yeah, let me go get a hot dog now. I'm gonna throw this in and be done.
Oh, wait a minute. Did Scooter X
He may have. Looks like they got something here.
What?
This looks like a device and a half. I mean, is that a camera on there? Like, this looks like a professional. Also, I think that this is not in English. Wait, is it in English? I can't tell. Oh yeah, it is in English. I saw the menu up there, and then I saw something earlier that I thought was, it's like, oh, this. It's like, it's not in American dollars, so I was a little confused by all that.
So it's also like $6,000.
Yeah. Very, very expensive. Here's another one, Hall bought. Yeah, he just throws that in there. Is it? That looks cool.
Wait a minute.
That looks amazing. Look at it go. But still, it looks like this is a very, very, very manual process. It looks like you have to have almost like a trained professional to be able.
Oh, yes. Oh, my God.
Look at it go. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. That is fun.
Wow. It's not going to be cheap.
No. I think you're absolutely right, though. If there's someone who could make a more consumer-friendly version of this for boats. I mean, this the highest end version of this robot that we were just looking at was $1,000, right? The Shark.
Yes, $999. Yes.
That is like a drop in the bucket when it comes to most boat like thing, right? Like it's a drop in the sea, right? Of most.
Absolutely.
I have the Dory. Empty pockets is, what is that? Is that a different?
I have a chasing dory.
Oh, this is an underwater drone. Oh, interesting. Here, I'm taking a look at this real quick. They are they're drones. Palm-sized, 1080p. That's kind of
but it's just for looking, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's just a little camera.
Underwater photography.
Well, that's cool.
It is pretty neat,
that's
though.
That's neat. That's great. It's a Mavic, but for the water. That's neat.
Yeah. But I don't want to pay $500 to see that the bottom of my boat is dirty, because I already know that.
That it has barnacles. Yeah. About to spend $500 on that.
You can tell when you take the boat out and it's 5 miles an hour slower than it was 2 weeks ago that you have barnacles.
This is really, really cool. The Sea Auto company is making some neat stuff. That is really, really neat. Cool. Yeah, that's a cool gadget. Nice.
Pretty neat. Okay, so that brings us to our final.
You know you don't need it, but you might want it at Chad's Crappy Corner.
get it.
Okie dokie. Oh, come back for another round. I got the last of my cell phone gadgets right here. I recorded a video earlier, so let's check it out. Hey Diggity, so we are back at it with another cell phone gadget. And today we are taking a look at this unique style of cell phone mount for your car. So obviously it can mount onto your mirror and then your cell phone will mount below it, which I like because it seems like it's not permanent and it looks like it would be in a fantastic location. So let's just take a quick look at the box. Secures to your mirror, expandable, folds up, and a 360-degree swivel. This looks great. Let me get it out of the package and, oh, look, you can even see it inside of there. Ooh, nice little window to what it looks like. Okay, let me open this up. Okay, so here it is out of the packaging. This is what clamps onto your mirror. So you have some little feet that'll go back and forth. They will also expand to capture the mirror. Then you have an arm, and that has a knob that you can tighten down to make sure that it doesn't swivel. And then you have where your phone mounts, and that has a little articulating ball, and that will expand to accept your phone. So let's go ahead and stick this on the mirror. I'm gonna take this up, grab it on the back. I'm gonna push these feet. I'm pushing this as far back as it'll go. So let me push feet there, push these feet right there, okay. And then these ones, I'll expand it. So there's a little leg right there. It feels pretty good. It does stick over the mirror a little bit more than I would want. You know, these little things, tabs, yeah, they're pretty big. But I would say it feels pretty secure. I actually like that a lot. Okay, so now let's work on that. That looks good. And then finally, we can take our phone and I can just go ahead and mount it right there.
It needs a MagSafe bracket.
It does. Oh, that's much better. Okay. That is perfect. Sorry, I'm activating Siri here all the time. I think that looks pretty good. I could see that being actually a nice solution for a cell phone mount. I can even kind of make it a little closer to the mirror if I want by moving the arm forward. Check my TikToks that way. Go to maps that way. I actually kind of like this. It's actually more secure than I would have imagined. First time that I saw this, I thought, wow, that's gonna be a little bit crazy. Now, let's make sure I can still adjust my mirror just fine. It does definitely add some weight. It is also, I wondered if it would work with this tiny mirror. The Tesla has a very, very small mirror, and so I was wondering if that would work. And it does just fine. And I feel like it would work with even larger mirrors as well. So I actually think this is a pretty good gadget. Actually, no complaints from me. So now we have a nice cell phone mount. Back to you guys. All right. A few people are saying that these are illegal.
Yeah, it says it's illegal to hang something from your mirror.
I did not know that. I am learning this now for the first time.
Wow.
Interesting. I could see that because your mirror is more of a safety thing, so check your local laws, definitely. That is interesting that you can't, because a lot of dash cams will hang off the mirror, or they are a mirror replacement type of thing. I've seen so many dash cams that attach to the mirror as well. So that is interesting. And also the tabs are a little bit less obvious when you're driving because they are directly behind the mirror. And so because you're looking directly at the mirror, they're not off center how they are in that video. And kind of an example of this is like in this photo, the tabs aren't very obvious because of how they've like made sure, well, they've made sure that it's at the very edge, but also if you're looking directly at the tabs, they're not as obvious. But when they're off angle, you can like really see that they're there. But that's how you're looking at the mirror every time, is you're looking directly at it. So a small little thing. Scooter X is sending over a news article about, yeah.
Well, you know, if you have that on your mirror and a cop stops you, you just say, "Officer, how can I be watching game shows and driving if I don't have this on my mirror?"
Exactly. I cannot scroll through TikTok and drive at the same time if it's not attached. So
yeah, I need it.
Really, yeah. If you can fix that solution.
I have to watch the end of this movie. Could you just wait 10 minutes?
Yes. You're interrupting, okay? My soap opera is getting very good right now. You can just leave me alone. Thank you. Honestly, horrible reviews on Walmart.
Oh, my goodness.
Not great reviews.
What website is this?
This is just Walmart.com.
Oh, Walmart. Okay.
Yeah, Walmart. Where I got
half. I got 50%.
It got more 1-star reviews than it got 5-star reviews.
Almost twice as many.
Yeah. Now, and I will say, weirdly, so many damaged packages at Walmart when I went to pick this up, which makes me think that there was a lot of returned items.
Oh.
So, you know, lots of packages that were taped up. This is kind of the only package that wasn't previously opened. So that may be a good indicator that it is not a great gadget. And the thing that kind of occurred to me afterwards was I was thinking that my tiny mirror would make it not good. But I'm actually wondering now if my tiny mirror actually helped out, because this does not expand that much. There is not a lot of play with this little clamp right here.
I see. Yeah.
So I could actually see that a larger normal mirror would actually be difficult for this to mount on. So anyway, I thought it was interesting because so many of these mounts require a suction cup, or they require like actual like glue, like sticky stuff, or they go into your air vents, and like my car just doesn't have air vents. Or like the air vent might be incorrectly placed. And so I thought it would be a good non-permanent solution. Plus, it seems like it would always be at a good location that you could see, is why I like that. So anyway, I don't know if I should I can't really quite recommend it, especially because of all the bad reviews. It worked for me, but definitely
check your local state rules and regulations.
Yeah, first off, make sure it's not illegal. Second off, I would get it, try it, and return it if it doesn't work for your mirror. And now y'all have all the information you need to see if this is a good gadget for you. Could be very, very crappy. This could be a very crappy corner, indeed. So there we go. This is made by, gosh, who makes this? Premier. Premier makes the Grip Mirror rear view mirror smartphone mount. I wonder if you could use this as a little dash cam. You know, just hit record on your, oh, there goes the box. Hit record on your phone every time you go driving. Would not recommend. There you go. Okay, with that, let's move on to Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy, together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play in Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
Okay, our email is from Barry Powell, and he said it's a bit of a what the heck is it video.
Ooh, I like that.
And he was nervous making it, and he said it's not very good, but I thought it was kind of fun. And what's interesting, and we'll get Scooter X on this, is that he can no longer find anything about this gadget on the internet. And I thought, well, our chat room can, first of all, try to guess what it does, and then see if you can find if they still make it.
We'll crowdsource this issue and see
yes,
if see if we can find it.
And here's Barry's video.
Okay. Trying to make this for the Giz Wiz.
What
Just
is
a little,
that?
what the heck is it for you guys? An older unit. So I don't know if you know what this is.
I don't. Does your finger go in that circular area?
And it comes apart.
Oh, it comes apart. I was not expecting that.
One hand.
Huh.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so there's actually 2 pieces.
Is it?
Okay.
The camera work leaves a lot to be desired. And that's the unit right there. Any idea what that might be for?
I don't. I could see it being a phone stand. I see a few people saying that, but I don't understand what the
first
the circular part would be.
Years ago, I think I might have seen a review for this on. It might have even been on iPad Today or something like that, or maybe one of.
Oh, is it for
Chad's
a laptop?
Anyway, so here we go. So, and here's what happens. Here's an Apple keyboard.
Is it for those old Apple keyboards that have the?
Sorry, my shaky hands. Okay, so it slides.
Oh, I see now.
Ah.
I see. Yes.
Okay, and one on each end. So to the other end down here.
And those Apple keyboards could work with an iPad.
I apologize for the shaky hands and the poor camera work.
Oh, this is great. A great video. You're doing great.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that is awesome, actually.
You might be getting an idea now what this might be for. I'm thinking.
We know. I think Chad just.
Yeah, I think so.
This is units on the
screen.
On the keyboard, as we showed before. They just slide onto the end. Then take your tablet. Warnings on my screen here. Storage is almost full.
That is cool.
That's the deal. Or, of course, if you want to prefer a portrait mode, you can do that as well. Great little units. And I have no idea what they're called. There's no markings on them whatsoever.
Yeah, how do you find that? Yeah.
But anyway, that's all I know. Bye.
That is cool. I really like that.
Very cool, Barry.
That is great.
And Barry says, keep up the great work of you two guys. I always appreciate the show. Well, Barry, that was okay.
Yeah.
I know, it's very hard when you're by yourself and doing a video. Has Scooter X not found this device?
I don't know. I'm searching. I am also searching along. But Apple wireless keyboard iPad clip? Like that's the only thing I can think of.
Did he find it?
Oh my gosh. 2014. He found it! No way!
Oh my God. Oh my gosh.
No way. Here, I'm pulling it over here, trying to grab that link. My computer's running really slowly for some reason. There we go. Here it is.
Empty Pocket said you could make them.
Yeah, you could absolutely 3D print them. This is absolutely 3D printable. The Dragon device holder?
Oh, there we go. It's solved. The Dragon device holder.
There they are. This is... I don't understand this website. What am I looking at?
Neither do I.
Is this it? The Dragon XL? The Dragon...
Looks like they're $19, or you can buy a big version. Oh, it looks like you buy a single one, maybe.
I think this might be it.
It might be, but this one is full of logos.
Yeah.
The one Barry had no.
But that is it. That is it. Definitely. It's probably not the exact same, but that looks like it. We figured it out. I can't believe that.
No, I know when he said he had no idea what it was, I thought, wait till we put Scooter X in the chat room on this.
Right.
They'll get it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it. There you go. That is an absolutely amazing Gadget Warehouse because also in this article that Scooter X linked, in the URL, it has 2014. In there.
Oh, so it's almost 10 years old.
Exactly. And those Apple wireless keyboards, I don't think they sell that style anymore. They have a different, it's like flat. It doesn't have that circular base at the back anymore. And they're just completely flat. I had
you know what?
one of those forever.
I just had a thought. Maybe Scooter X is Barry Powell. And he makes videos and says, I bet you can't guess what this is.
Yeah.
And he knows.
And then he came through and saved the day. Yes. You know what?
No,
he did.
Scooter X, that was pretty amazing.
Scooter X even did us one better and probably found the exact gadget.
Oh, yes.
The wing stand, portable stand for iPhones and iPads.
I bet that's it.
That looks exactly like what
And
Barry
that's
had.
2012.
That is 2012.
And it looks like there's no markings on this. The
Yes.
two pieces snap together.
Yes,
This is
it. This is absolutely it. The wing stand is the gadget, and that could so easily be 3D printed. That is like
Yeah.
the most...
Oh, Becky says, I have that keyboard. I need these.
Yeah. Now, when you search wing stand on Google, a lot of chicken wings stands come up.
Yeah. So if you don't mind your monitor being a little bit on the greasy side.
Yeah, exactly. In fact, this article is like the only thing that is really talking about him. Purchase a wing stand for $15. Oh, they used to be at fancy.com, which is no longer a website.
Oh, I bet.
So you'll have to, and I don't see anyone on eBay being like, oh, this is the wing stand. I got the wing stand here. So you may have to 3D print your own. But that is cool. That is amazing. And thanks so much for sending that video in, because that was a journey.
Great fun.
That was a lot of fun.
That was great fun.
How can people send in their
Barry,
videos?
you'll get a current issue of Mad Magazine. Yeah, we're looking for anything to do with a gadget. Okay, like Barry had this gadget for years, and we had a lot of fun tracking it down. Just horizontal format when you shoot the video, and make sure that we can hear you and see the gadget. You don't have to be in the video. And we don't mind if the video is a little jerky here and there, because we know a lot of people are doing the demo while videotaping it themselves.
Yeah.
That's okay. Barry, you'll get a current issue of Mad Magazine autographed to you. So make your video 1 to 3 minutes, put it up on YouTube, and send us the link. And you can click not private,
Unlisted.
Click
Unlisted.
Exactly. Because Barry said, does YouTube automatically send you the link? And no, they don't. Okay, click unlisted, send us the link. It's mail@gizwiz.tv. Mail@gizwiz.tv. It's great.
Do it now. With that, let's move on to the letter.
Become the letters, your lovely letters. Become the Giz Wiz letters now.
Okay, so Mo said, I would buy this.
Okay.
And I would not buy this, and I'll tell you why. So here, it's a Kickstarter project, okay?
Okay.
And it's called the Forever Sponge.
Yeah.
The sponge that never needs to be replaced.
Yeah, suspicious right off the bat, for sure.
Yeah. First of all, I don't think I would want to use a sponge I knew was 10 years old. But you know what?
I think it really comes down to price. Okay, so before I look at how much they cost, what does a typical sponge cost?
Oh, $2.
Right. Maybe you get like a 4-pack here. Maybe I should go to Walmart and just do a search for some sponges.
And then I'll tell you another problem I think I've uncovered.
Okay. Sponge.
Nick with a C said, what a petri dish.
Yeah. Okay, so a typical like non-scratch sponge, this is a 4 count of sponges, is $2 for 4. Okay. Now this is the Great Value brand, so this is the cheapest you can get. So we could double it. Let's double it, okay, and say about $1 a sponge, right? If it lasts 10 years, okay, 10 years, maybe you go through a sponge a month. 12 times 10, $120 is how much you'd be spending on sponges if you go through a sponge a month at $1 a sponge.
Oh, okay. Well, now
does it seem good? Does it seem better?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Now you're saving money. Go down
15
$15.
$15. You get a sponge that lasts 10 years. Now you gotta, here's
Now,
the
this
thing,
is
is do you brag to your friends about it?
Yeah.
You know, that
and the
sponge is
other-
5 years old. I haven't bought a sponge in 5 years. Can you believe it?
That's very funny. But they have $350,000 so far.
Wow.
But nothing has been updated. I've been back to this for 3 days in a row now. Nothing's changed since May 18th. So that's almost 10 days ago. You would think somebody would have bought
Oh, more.
some more.
Oh, huh. Oh, I thought she was actually going to cut that like a loaf.
So did I.
It's
Well,
bigger
that's
than I
something else.
thought.
Something else you could do is at parties, you could say, I bet you can't cut my forever sponge in half.
No.
Here's a knife.
Yeah, take this knife. Also, if it's really clean, I mean, couldn't you just serve food on it? You know? I don't have plates anymore. I just have sponges. God, I just hate it when I cut my sponge with a knife and it cuts. Honestly,
yeah.
it's
Yes,
the worst thing. I just get so mad every time I take a knife to my sponge and it cuts.
Oh, you know, Chad, click on add-ons. What can you add on? Can you see?
Where do you see that?
The right lower, the right
add-ons.
side.
What are
Yeah,
the
add-ons.
That's not clickable. I don't know what
Oh,
that
it's not
is.
clickable. Okay.
Maybe that is an add-on? I don't know.
Oh, you can get two. Oh, you can get two for $16.
Oh, that's a deal.
Wait, what? One for 15 or
you
two
throw in
for
$1
$16?
and you get two? I guess they're showing here with the knife is that it's not going to fall apart, I guess. It's like a typical
Yes.
sponge after a while. It does
Yeah.
kind of like fall apart and like...
Yes.
So I guess that's what they're showing with this knife situation. Oh, here's a great... Okay, this is the Scrub Daddy. Expensive. Okay, you got your cheap options. Okay, let's run through this. That is so tiny. Cut resistant. This sponge is the only one. Antimicrobial, the only one. Eco-friendly. I don't quite understand how that one is eco-friendly.
Neither do I.
It seems like this is the bulk option, but okay. I can't, that is so tiny. I'm literally moving across the studio so I can get closer to the screen. Sun reduction technology! Sun reduction technology, baby!
Oh my God.
Heavy duty, heat resistant, all of them are, and dishwasher safe. Okay. I don't know.
I
would give it a try. I would listen to a review, you know, and if they say this is the best thing ever, I might buy one for 15 bucks.
Buy one, buy two. Pay you, okay?
Yeah. Now,
If
I
you
do say that I like my Scrub Daddy. I'm a big Scrub Daddy fan. I like how you can actually scrub it pretty well. I like that you get the Scrub Daddy hot and it's softer. You get it cold and it's more rough. So you're gonna have to compete with that. But man, they are really all about this thing not cutting. They love that. That is so interesting. So I wonder what is in it that makes it
I don't know.
antimicrobial.
know.
I need to read,
I
and that's
don't know.
not gonna happen. So I'll just take them on their word that that sponge lasts forever.
All right, Mo, if you want to buy two, buy one for me and one for you. Get the $16 deal.
Right. Katana-Proof. Yeah, that's the other thing you can brag to your friends. You can. Do you have a katana? Oh, you don't? Well, if you did, you couldn't cut that sponge. Couldn't cut it. No. I saw a video on it online on the Kickstarter. That is hilarious. Thanks, Mo, for sending that over.
Mo, thank you. That's very funny.
I want to say thank you to our patrons over at patreon.com/Giz Wiz. Thank you guys so much for supporting our show. Thank you so much for your support. Also, those of you who give on PayPal, thank you guys so much for your support. If you want to support our show, head on over to gizwiz.tv, click on the Patreon tab at the top of our website. There's a big old banner that'll take you to our Patreon page, and there's also on that page a small little link that'll take you to our PayPal page where you can donate that way. However you give, thank you so much for your support. Thank you guys, really, truly, thank you. Speaking of GizWiz.tv, that's where you can watch the show live. We're live just about every Thursday. We were not on a Thursday because of some scheduling conflicts that I had, but you can head on over to GizWiz.tv. Find the schedule at the top of the website if it is changing. You can see last minute change. That was there for this week. But you can watch the show live just about every Thursday, 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern Time. Join the chat room, chat along with everybody. We'd love to have you. If you don't catch the show live, you can watch all the previous episodes there on our website, GizWiz.tv. And you can also subscribe on Apple Podcasts, on YouTube, and we even have an RSS feed, so you can subscribe in any podcatcher that you want. Head on over to GizWiz.biz. That's Dickie D's website, where he writes articles about all the gadgets that we talk about on the show. So if you ever need a link, an Amazon link, or a review of any of the gadgets that we talk about, there's that crazy expensive mattress. You can head on over there, GizWiz.biz. While you're there, play the official What the Heck Is It? We're about halfway done with this gadget, but this is an entire gadget that you gotta guess what the heck it does. And it's obvious to me that this is a AI-driven doorstop. Yeah, you stick that thing in the door, and when you need the door to stay open, it'll automatically close based off of AI intelligent processing. If you think you know what this is, get a guessing over at GizWiz.biz. 6 Mad Magazines for correct answers, 12 Mad Magazines for funny, clever, hilarious, or interesting answers. So get a guessing over at GizWiz.biz. That about wraps it up for our show. We'll see you next week.
I'll be here.